Today's episode of the Natural Habitat Podcast is brought to you by Onnit.com. Our brand new sponsor, Onnit.com, is an online source for all kinds of supplements.
That's what I heard.
For your mind, body, and your mouth hole is what I mean.
Your whole everything.
Yeah, your whole everything. They have all types of shit that you can get that are, nootropics. They have supplements for your body, your brain. That's really all I got. They got a lot of supplements. That's all I know. And they're paying us to tell you about them. So, Onnit.com, Onnit.com. Go there, get some Alpha Brain, and feel smart.
And other things.
Yeah, they have other things too. They got a lot of shit for sale. I buy the Alpha Brain personally.
Yeah. Some people like t-shirts.
Yeah, I saw a guy with an Onnit t-shirt the other day. He was not nice, but he had a cool shirt.
Yeah, I was like, cool shirt, bro.
And he was like, who the fuck are you? I don't know you. And I was like, just trying to say, cool shirt. Wanted to see if you wanted to smoke weed or something. And he was like, I don't know you. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what that is. And I was like, do you know Joey?
I was like, did you get that at Onnit.com?
And he said, maybe. So,
he said, yes, that's Onnit.com.
And they're not going to be happy about this read. So go to Onnit.com, use the code NHP, and save yourself 15% off all supplements and stuff like that. And if that code doesn't work, use a different one.
If it doesn't work, email them and ask them why.
Yeah, and be like, why doesn't this code work? Because you guys are sponsoring my favorite podcast, and I'm trying to get myself a discount. So, yeah, there it is. Onnit.com, Onnit.com. Today, we have a special guest with us. We have Earsley, who is a producer, songwriter, musician, promoter, creator, visionary, all of these things. What?
It's Earsley.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It is. It's Earsley. God damn it. Creator of Earcvndy. Today, we have Earsley. He is a producer, songwriter, musician, promoter, creator, visionary, and the operator of many channels and platforms where music is released today. We're going to talk to him about the new wave of digital promotion and how artists and producers and creators are taking care of themselves, and you don't need a label now. So we got him in the house. We got myself in the house. We got Joey in the house. We got you in the house.
And we got the official kickoff for Shark Week, bitches.
That's right. I'm excited. I was saving that for after the theme song, but you blew it, man. You fucking blew the shark surprise. Shark surprise.
The Natural Habitat Podcast. Natural Habitat Podcast. The Natural Habitat Podcast.
Donna, bana, bana, donna, donna, bana. Bana, donna, donna, bana, donna, 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 bana, bana. Welcome to Shark Week, motherfuckers.
Damn, that was pretty good. I like that.
Shark Week is in full effect here at the Natural Habitat Podcast. At the time that we are recording this, Shark Week in real life has just started on Discovery Channel, so we decided that it would also be Shark Week here. That's the only way. It's the only way to do it, man.
Hell yeah.
So Shark Week is kicking off. We got guests. We got special segments. We got prizes. We got facts. All this shit is going to be happening. And today we have Nate Earsley, who is the creator and visionary at Earcvndy. Also, TreeTribe, a bunch of other platforms. We're going to talk to him about what he has going on in the works. And he is on hold on Skype right now. But before we get to him, we got to celebrate Shark Week.
Yeah.
Just real quick. Yeah. We got to get into this shit.
Yeah, I think it's exciting. I think that Shark Week was really the catalyst to our week-long segments that we started before. You know, like we were sitting around thinking about, you know, Shark Week, and we were kind of geeked out about it. And we were like, maybe we should do our own Shark Week early and like spoil it for the real Shark Week.
Yeah.
And then we were like, nah, maybe we should wait for Shark Week.
I remember we had that discussion, and we were like, look at all these themed weeks that we can do. We can even do Shark Week, and then we waited until Shark Week actually happened, and it snuck up on us.
Yeah.
And almost passed. Close. You saved the day and remembered.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm really excited for it. I think that this is definitely right up our little Sharky alley.
Mm-hmm. Take one more Sharky little step and see what happens.
Yeah, so I'm excited. We're going to have some cool shit. I think we'll have a cool Sharky movie. We'll have lots of good shark.
Yeah, we have an official Shark Week smoking game that you could play along with Discovery Channel.
You have to wait, find out the rules and shit.
And we always give you a bunch of weird facts about sharks and Shark Week, so that's going to be coming up too.
You might even be able to get a motherfucking extra show this week. You never know.
Yeah, and a scholarship. We're going to be giving out scholarships.
Scholarship.
That's not true. We don't have scholarships.
Okay, so we were having a podcast smoke session, and you had to leave the room coughing and shit, and it brought something to my attention, and I think that this is funny, and I don't know why we haven't pointed it out before, but I was listening to you coughing. You have a pattern. You know, you have your own pattern of cough. And I myself have my own particular pattern of cough. You know, I think so it made me think, like, I'm almost willing to bet that coughs are like as unique as a fingerprint. You know, like I think you could most definitely characterize somebody or like identify them by their cough.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You know,
because all the people that I'm close to, like all my friends and shit, they all have their distinctive coughs, and it brings it out when you're quagging, when you take a big old dab, and then you're coughing for 5 minutes. You get a nice big sample of that cough and all the different things that it does. And
it's always in a pattern. You know, it's like you got your unique life pattern in your genes, your gene pool that like makes you do the things that you do, right?
Yeah.
And your pattern, your fingerprint, your fucking layout has you coughing like a certain way, you know, and like mine is a certain way. And it's like dogs are the same way with the way that they drink water. You know, like when the dog licks the water to drink it, like every dog has their own individual pattern that they do too. It'll be like 3 licks and a pause, 3 licks and a pause or something. You know what I mean? It's the same way that you cough. It's like 3 coughs and then like a breath and then like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's always a pattern or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? And everyone is like specifically unique to that individual, like almost like a fingerprint. It's pretty crazy. I was just like tripping on that.
Yeah, that's weird. Now that I think about it, I do 3.5 coughs and then a struggle to breathe in, like a half a breath in, and then I go, and then drool a little bit and then start over.
Right? So it's so crazy, right?
It's a trip. And I'll never let people know what the full cough is, even though I've done it close to 200 times on the podcast.
So, the other night, I had some homies in town from out of the country, actually.
Oh, yeah?
And we've been chilling all week and just doing touristy shit, taking them around, showing them the sights and shit, you know, while they were here for a convention. And that, like, a couple nights ago, we did something that was right up your alley and that you would have fucking really liked. And it was an escape room.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
It was sick. Yeah, so like I had never been to one before, and I didn't really know what to expect, you know. And we looked online, and we were like trying to check it out, you know. And it had a little bit of a story, but it's kind of vague, and you really don't know. And there's like a few different rooms you could do, and you just go with like a group of people or whatever. So it seemed like, you know, it seemed very vague, but it was exciting. And we went to go do it, and it was a trip, man. It was like they tell you like this kind of like in-depth little storyline, and they explain like what's happening, and you're trapped inside this serial killer's house, and you got to find your way out. And then inside, there's like once you get inside, there's like all these things that you have to accomplish within a certain amount of time. So it's like you really got to like test your skills of like deduction or whatever, trying to figure things out, trying to find things that like aren't obvious, trying to look around in the dark or whatever obstacles that are in front of you. You got to unlock things to get to other things. You have to like find codes and
that's crazy.
Find stories and like put like read the little story and figure out what the little myth is or whatever, and find secret passages and like cubby holes and like all kinds of things. There was a code for a computer, and like, you know, it was really intricate and it was really neat. And I thought it was interesting because of the scary story background. You're trapped in like this serial killer's house. At the end of this time, if you can't make it by the time limit, then this gas is going to come and you're going to fall asleep, and you're going to never wake up because he's going to chop you up and get rid of you and find the next players, you know?
Yeah.
And it's pretty intense. And like you go in and like there was a guy in there that was like chained up at one point in this room that wasn't even accessible at first. Like you had to find things to get to other places. And once we got from one room into the next, then we found a guy that was chained the fuck up, and we didn't like know if he was on our side or like if he was maybe the killer. You had to decipher what choice was going to be yours, you know, and you really didn't know what to expect. And it was intense. Like we like let the guy off the chain. I unlocked him, and then he like crawled over and like threw up in the toilet, and then we had to like dig in the toilet through the throw up and find a fucking piece for another key. And like it was a trip, bro. It was intense. It was gnarly. And
that's dope.
Yeah, you know, and it was like it was a really cool idea. Now in the beginning I thought, you know, like we were from the story and we were gonna be kidnapped or whatever, and I thought we were going to be like, I thought people were going to come in and like take us out one at a time, you know, like you build it up in your mind, and that's the best part of it. I think that's where their winning is your imagination basically runs wild, and it really like lets you experience in a fun way of like what it would be like to be in some of those movies that you see all the time, you know, like there's a lot of movies that they put you in these positions, and doing this, you actually get to like live through it, you know, you get to play through it. And I was super impressed with a lot of it, and definitely think that there's a lot of room for improvement as well. So I think that, you know, if this becomes a thing that catches on, I think that's awesome. It's like a live action role playing fucking video game. You know what I mean? Like it's a fucking
that's the dopest part about it. Is like the full submersion into, you know, this horror movie kind of thing. And that's why people want to watch horror movies, is because it unlocks this primal thing in your brain to where you're in danger and all the shit. And it became big. The escape room thing happened on like cell phones. People started getting them on. It was like a smartphone app. Like a couple years ago, I remember seeing them like in the app store popping up everywhere. And it was like escape room, like escape this room, escape the warehouse, like fucking all these different things, and you have to go around and find all the different clues. And it's only natural that it becomes a real thing, because it's like pop-up haunted houses are dope.
Yeah.
There's people that travel the country to go and see all these different ones, and all these different mazes and all these different fucking things that are seasonal. So if you can have one that runs all year and have it, you know, themed around escape room instead of a haunted house, but it's pretty much the same thing, just interactive.
Yeah, so it's a alternate reality. You know, it's like an alternative reality. Not like it's like virtual reality, but in real life. So everything is tactical. You know, everything is tactile. I mean, it's like touches and smells and things like that are really there in your face. You're really in this room, you know, you're really in a fucking room that you have to escape from. There's really trap doors and things that you have to find, you know, so it's like 100% real immersion, opposed to like what you could recreate in VR in a video game at home. So that's cool. That's like a step to like the video games are a step to like get you to the fucking actual real life one. I think that if this was brought on a bigger scale and they built upon it, I think this could be a competitive thing. You know what I mean? Like a sport, escape room sport, find your way out, try to get out of the fucking, like put real obstacles. Like you remember on Legends of the Hidden Temple where like if you went the wrong way and a fucking guy would come in and grab you and like your turn was over and stuff like that, add that shit to it and like think outside the box a little bit, make different experiences, like escape from one reality into another room that's a completely different reality and then got to find your way out of that one. And like, I don't know, it could be built upon in so many ways that it could become a sport, honestly, and it could be like a new thing, like if table tennis is a sport, fuck it, escape room could definitely be a sport, Yeah,
and there's all different ways you could take it, and it's like how it's a live action video game, and how it reminds me of like in Vegas, how they do like the mafia experience, how you can like pay so much money and someone will come pick you up and they'll be like, "Hey, are you legs? Get in the car," and you like get in the car and they give you like a gun and fucking like all kinds of money and they're like, "We got to go take this dude out," and you go like into a casino and fucking like walk up behind someone and like fucking pop them with this gun and it's like all this crazy submersion shit.
Real life GTA or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
and
like
you can like
in a
actually
fucking
play
enclosed area though, like inside of like a warehouse or maybe outside but on like a huge piece of property that's all like
or like a few square city blocks where everybody knows that the game's going on and everybody
Imagine
knows.
it being like at a Universal or somewhere like that on a movie lot.
Yeah.
Or maybe one just specifically built for that, like it could be its own industry. I think it could really take off. I would love it.
I think that's the
Imagine
future.
Imagine playing against other teams trying to compete to escape.
That's the future of this shit. The future.
It's gotta be, right?
And we should get money if it happens because we came up with it right now.
Yeah, this was trademarked by Ricky Bobby Inc., not to be
Ricky Bobby Inc.
I
got another fucking great idea that I don't know. I don't even know if I should say it on the podcast because it's a fucking. I guess it's just a great idea for a viral video. But you know how they always make the videos of like a dude asking his girlfriend questions and she always like says a bunch of stupid shit and then like he laughs at her and then she's like, "Why are you laughing at me?" Like that kind of thing. Like I haven't seen one of those videos where the guy starts asking questions and then it turns out like maybe 45 seconds in you realize that the guy is the dumb one and the girl actually like knows what's up. And then, like, it turns out that he's stupid. And then everybody laughs at it. And every single girl in the world, smart and dumb, would share that video. And would be like, "Look at this. Look at how dumb this motherfucker is. It's not always girls, you stupid bitch." And that would be an easy
video
viral.
Makers.
Yeah, make that shit. Break us off some of your viral money. Whatever it is you get paid in, Xbox points or whatever. Give us some of that.
I got a good idea for one, too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you gonna lay it on us?
No.
Oh, you're going to fucking keep it. God damn it. I'm going to edit mine out. All right.
How about this? I'll give one freebie out, and that's it. I give a lot of fucking freebies out on this show.
Yeah,
but anyways,
it's true.
Here's one.
We're just a think tank that people could steal from.
Get a van full of people together and a camera.
Okay.
And show up to a Volkswagen dealership.
All right.
One where they have a lot of Beetles on the lot. And then when you pull up the van, everybody hops out. And then the guy holding the camera does a countdown. And he yells, 3, 2, 1. And then he says, "Slug bug." And everybody starts punching the shit out of each other right there at the dealership.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That would be good, right?
Yeah.
People would be crazy. Like random people there car shopping and shit. They'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Show a bunch of reaction shots.
Yeah.
And then show like two people that are looking at cars, watch it happen, and then one guy looks at his homie and then like punches him.
That'd be cool, right?
Slug bug.
Slug bug.
Yeah. It's
a good one. That's free me. Make that too.
That's an old school just excuse to abuse people.
Yeah, right.
Forever.
But a funny video.
Yeah, I'm down with it. Let's do it.
So
viral video makers out there, make that video, give us credit.
We changed our mind. You can't have them. We're gonna make them.
Yeah, we're gonna make them through you. So if you make them and superimpose our faces onto your faces, then that'll work. Or animate them and give us entire credit without your name on it. That is the only acceptable form.
How about this? We'll do a fucking NHP smoke session after that. Everybody will just forget.
You know what? That is always a failsafe. Is that how you? Yeah, failsafe.
It's like the blinky light from Men in Black.
All right, time for some forget-me-nots. I wish I had that song queued up, but I don't.
Yeah.
Instead, I have the next best thing
Something sharky.
to kick in Shark Week, and this is our good friend John Williams.
Hell yeah. You know,
Do I?
we're going to do our best to try to get him on the show. I think that's my next mission in life. I'm going to do whatever I can do to find his contacts, emails, and if the listeners out there can help me too, figure out a way to write John Williams, find his address or a mailing address or some way to write him and just petition him and tell him, hey, the Natural Habitat podcast loves the shit out of you, dude. Let's do an episode.
Yeah, I don't know how long we've been fucking giving him props and talking about it.
I know, right? Like I think he's probably our favorite out of everybody. Out of everybody we talk about, Joe Rogan or fucking George Lucas or, you know, out of everybody we talk about a lot, it's fucking John Williams, I think.
Yeah, especially, you know, like when it comes to behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
it
plays
might-
the theme songs to our soul.
Yeah, it might just be all around John Williams. We talk about him more than anybody.
And anybody, I think.
Yeah. Jerry Seinfeld, anybody.
Crazy.
All right, well, let's get into this smoke sesh. Everybody out there, feel free to smoke with us. Flick your bics, snap your pics, hashtag them NHP Smoke Sesh. Weed's legal pretty much everywhere, so get your pictures out there, and we'll put them on our website, naturalhabitatpodcast.com. Let's see here.
Pause.
Unpause
Pause.
the Jaws. This is the Jaws music video. I like it. Damn.
Ow, Jaws, you bit me.
Jaws, eh? You bit me.
Jaws.
Fucking, that
All right.
was a big shark. Another huge shark movie that I love that is going to be a contender for our Saturday matinee is Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a classic.
LL.
Man. LL.
Yeah.
Mhm.
With low.
If you know, a lot of people don't know.
Low cool, Jay.
A lot of people don't know that the Michael Myers mask was actually a William Shatner mask spray painted white.
All right.
That's a throwback to a long time ago.
Let's get Nate off a hold.
All right. Let's see. Beep boop beep boop beep boop boop. Deep doop boop. Deep boop. All right. Here we go. We are here and high with Nate Earsley, the owner and operator of Earcvndy, Earcrafted, TreeTribe, Earsley on SoundCloud, and a very, very busy man. So
What else? Anything else? I was
Yeah.
missing out?
I mean, there's a few other things.
let's list them off real quick.
Well, I mean, I help run a lot of pages, but I don't even want to take like Earcrafted. Is not actually my brand. I was there from day one, and I helped a few people, and now a couple people are helping me run it. But it's not just my page; that belongs to me and a few other people, and that's how most of my pages actually are.
Yeah.
It's more of a team effort
Like
usually.
a coalition.
Awesome.
The ones that are all me, basically. TreeTribe is a squad page. I have like 100 people in the tribe and growing. There's no like limit to the amount of people.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of homies that help each other out in any way. And that's basically the only way I can describe it. But I run the page. It was my idea. I started the brand. I run the SoundCloud. Earcvndy is my tastemaker page where I hand select basically my favorite artists and homies to release tracks. A lot of people try to submit me tracks there, and I'll take them, I'll listen to them. But most of those releases I hand select from my homies who I think are on the come up and I really want to release.
Mm-hmm.
And then I help Otodio with a page called Base 98. It's just one of their sub labels, and I release some trap music there. I basically just curate it and just oversee it. It's not mine. And then I'm starting a new brand. Secret until now, I guess.
Exclusive.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit. Oh shit. Where's
It's
the
going to
horn
be
at?
called Midnight Aesthetic.
Nice.
And it's going to be run by me and my homie Thomas, who runs Apollyon Records.
Nice.
Thomas Van Shake. And he's a good friend of mine. He lives here in LA too. And so what we're going to do is actually finally start a YouTube brand, because we want to start a YouTube promotion page, because SoundCloud, just isn't enough.
Yeah.
And there's that. And actually, not to correct you, it's Earsley. But
well, I'm glad you
everybody
did.
says,
I'm glad you did correct
but
me.
by that logic, the logic is flawed, because then it'd have to be Earcvndy. So you could say like Earcvndy, you know what I mean? Like, so I guess it is Earcvndy. That's just for everybody who's in the inner circle. Anybody who hears this, now you know.
That's dope.
Screwed up.
Candy.
Yeah, you on Earcvndy.
I
You know?
like
Say
it.
screwed up like you from Houston. You know what I'm saying? It's
exactly.
candy. You know?
You
All
got
right.
it.
Well, thank you. You like I said, you got a lot of stuff going on. Thank you for taking the time out to join us on the show. And it
Yeah.
also you're also a producer, songwriter, and musician, correct?
Yeah.
And so what was which one was the page that started it all? Did you make a page to do your own music? Did you make a page just to promote things that you liked and things that you enjoyed? And
It was actually Earsley, my artist page.
Uh-huh.
I was an artist before all else. Before that, I was a guitarist and a singer in a blues band in high school. And I made
Dope.
rap beats and rapped like a little punk in high school on GarageBand.
yeah.
And that was fun for a little while, just like experimenting, seeing what I can do. And then after that, I got serious about producing. And I don't know, I took a couple of producing classes. Like I took one in high school. It was the first year they offered the class, was digital production. And I'd already been producing beats for a while, and I wound up basically helping teach that class. And then same thing with my digital production class in my junior. It was just a local college, junior college where I was from.
Yeah.
MPC.
Oh yeah.
So, and that instructor was really cool. And then I wound up like really getting to know him. And then I went back and did a couple of like guest sessions where I like taught a couple basic functionalities about Ableton and stuff. So I don't know, like I just really like being in the mix. Like I produce, but like I really just like being hands-on, whether it's with producing or promoting, but really just like joining people together and meeting as many people as possible, and just, growing a squad as big as I can of people who are like-minded,
Yeah.
like actual homies who really care about the music, who really care about each other, who are like in it for the long run, who, you know what I mean? Like, and I've met a lot of people in person, and then I've met a lot of people online, and now it's my objective to meet all these people,
Yeah. And it's like, that's
know?
what we were talking about
Smart.
it. We were talking about it before we started recording, and that's one of my favorite things about you, besides your Star Wars hat off the bat, is that you're all of that's dope. I didn't
Hell
even see
yeah.
the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, now I'm just distracted by a fucking lightsaber fight.
It's like a moth to a flame. You know what I'm saying?
But you're all about like, collaborating with people, meeting with people, and you used the term when we were talking earlier, ghost manager. And I like that term. I like it because, it's like, it's all of the perks of having someone that's managing you and helping you and getting you to the next level and getting you exposure, with none of the creepy behind the scenes, fuckery that happens. It's just like, hey, I'm going to help you out because I believe in you, and you don't have to sign a 3-year contract. That's what I got from the term. Is that what it is? Is that what it is?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, basically what happened was I met a few people just, at first I didn't know anybody. Like, it was just like, what, you know, and then a couple people started DMing me on SoundCloud. And so I open it, and literally that's just how it starts. You open one message on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
And just like, hey, yo, and then it's like, yo, add me on Facebook. And then we start talking, and we realize, you know, we like, and actually my first few homies were, this is pretty funny. My first few homies on SoundCloud were Got Bass, Headphone Activist, Lucid, and then Space Race.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
And those are that, you know what I mean? Those are my guys, and they're still all my homies. And they're all dope, and they're all killing it, and I use them as inspiration. Like, literally all of them.
Yeah, Got Bass is a friend of the show. We've had him on before.
Graham is cool, man. It's been a while since I got a chance to talk to him, but I mean, he's a homie.
Yep.
All those guys are, you know what I mean? They're all just super chill. I actually got to kick it with Space Race for the first time in person after 2.5 years of talking online just last week at Space Yacht, and they played. And, you know, we got a pregame, and I got to go backstage, and it was hella tight. And Matt's the homie, man. It was like, unfortunately, Dennis wasn't there because they're really strict about their 21 and up policy. And he's a young thug making some of the dopest trap beats and any kind of beats in the fucking game.
Nice.
So.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. That's really like, that's what I preach over anything to everybody. Anybody in music that I know that's like doing their thing or like wants to do their thing. And I just really like harp the fact that it's all about collaborations, you know? Like, if you want to get experience, you got to work with other people. If you want to fucking reach new ears, you got to work with other people. If you want to fucking be seen or heard, you got to work with other people, you know? And that's,
true.
It's the only tangible thing in the industry if you want any type of advantage, because there really is no advantage. And that's the secret to music that people don't realize, is that, you know, an overnight celebrity that may seem like an overnight to you has been in the game for the last 18 years. You know what I'm saying? It's like the people that blow up all of a sudden doesn't mean that they just started making music yesterday.
No,
don't ever get that confused.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
It means that they've been working, and then one day they blow up overnight after all the years.
Yeah.
It's not like, yo, I'm just going to make music and then, I'm a superstar. No, it's like, yo, like, I'm going to grind and almost give up and like want to kill myself and then grind and not literally, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, damn, like, should I even do this?
Yeah, it's hard.
And then you get to a threshold where you're like, damn, it was all worth it. You know what I mean? Like, look what's happening. Like, and I'm not even saying like, I think I have confidence in all of us. Like, this whole squad, like, Joey knows what I'm talking about. Like, he sees it happening. Like, it's like we're not successful in a financial standpoint or anything, but we're successful in a point that we've all found each other and we have all decided to band together as like homies all over the world, literally. Like we said, on every continent.
A future has to start somewhere. You know what I mean? It starts in baby steps and seeds planted and shit, you know? And like, this is the baby steps or the imprint to like what the future is going to hold. You know what I mean? Like, the next industry is going to be an independent industry. You know, there's not going to be a need for like a music biz side of it. You know, I feel like so many people are independent already. And that trend is only going to gain speed. It's only going to become more relevant.
And I mean, we're in a time that is unlike any other in the history of music, where people can instantly talk with anybody around the world. People can instantly put something out there, a project or whatever it is, and be like, hey, look at this. And then everybody has access to it immediately. And, you know, people are utilizing it more and more. And I think that it really is going to phase out the record companies. There isn't any reason for that, because that's old school distribution. They did all the stuff that we couldn't do online back then.
Terrestrial distribution doesn't even exist anymore in the
there's
era.
no like,
you know,
there's no street corner pushing.
Yeah.
You don't stand hustling CDs. People give you such a funny look. Like, I don't even have a CD player, man. Get the fuck out of here.
What the fuck is that? You know? So funny. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, you have to be able to see what the future holds. And obviously it's going to be an all digital era. Obviously it's going to be an all social media era. You know what I mean?
And that's the crazy thing, is the social media. These people that get a hold of a formula to just blow up their social media, you know, without really even making dope music or music at all.
Yeah.
It's just
And
like,
then they come out with a song, you know. I'm not even gonna go there, but like,
yeah,
like
yeah. I feel
a
you.
song that they totally made.
It's
You know what I
crazy.
mean?
It's crazy seeing like the way that people click up and like, you know, and how some are motivated for certain reasons and some aren't. Like some labels, bigger labels in the game will like blow up somebody even if they know they're not good. And it's like, well, you know, you're kind of just setting these artists up for failure because a motherfucker's gonna get exposed eventually,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Yep.
It's weird though. I don't understand how some people get up there. Like, you know, branding is really important. I guess if someone comes up with a brand, that's all they really need if they know how to push it. And then,
I mean,
you know,
guerrilla marketing too. You know, look at, I don't want to say their name, but there's this one company that makes fucking sample packs that, you know, owns the industry right
Yeah, we
now.
know.
And it's ridiculous, bro. And it's just guerrilla marketing. They just got it figured out. You know what I mean? And they just push where others don't. Motherfuckers don't have what it takes to make it. A lot of people just are afraid of rejection or like whatever it is. And then, you know, people get easily discouraged. Everybody identifies with whatever they make, so like any criticism makes them feel like incompetent or like whatever, and people like are introspective and like overly fucking critical, and you know, and then it ruins everything. You know what I'm saying? It's not built. Everybody's not built for this shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, so you said earlier that you played in a blues band when you were younger.
Yeah,
What,
I did.
What?
What's up?
About how old were you when you were in the blues band?
Well, I mean, I was in a few different bands.
And where'd
Even
you
from the
where'd
point
you
when I
grow
was like
up?
13, 14. We actually played in the blues festival when I was 15.
Yeah. And where did you grow up?
Monterey, California. Or actually Carmel, California. Carmel
Oh.
Valley, to be way more specific.
Nice.
Yeah,
Carmel's one of those places that I've heard about 1,000 times in my life and never actually been to.
it's kind of nice.
I always miss. That's what I hear. I hear it's nice, and I hear that there's a lot of nice shops there.
Ever run into
Shops.
Clint Eastwood?
Yeah, I actually went to school with two of Clint Eastwood's daughters. I know him very well, and I know his ex-wife really well.
Nice.
Damn.
Crazy.
You know how well do you know his ex-wife? I don't want to get you in trouble. I don't want to get you in trouble
she's
at all.
cool. She actually wanted to invest in me for a while or something, and she had this reality TV show I was going to be on, and I'm thanking God that I didn't go on it
Hell
because
yeah.
it tanked really bad. Would have been a weird way to start my so-called career.
Yeah, right.
Definitely.
But she's cool, and I didn't actually ever meet Clint, but like his kids are cool as far as I know. I mean, the ones that I know, I don't know them all.
Right.
I just know.
yeah.
I mean, like, it's just a small world, right? Like, if you live in a place that small.
I also met John Madden and watched a football game with him.
Hell yeah.
That's
a Raiders
dope.
game?
No, it was actually a playoff game.
Oh.
And he like called it. He was like, what's that one receiver for? He's like, Mushin Muhammad's gonna make this touchdown right here. He's like, what? It happened.
And he pulls
This
out like
game
a,
already happened. Like,
It's like living in Madden 16 or
it was the
something.
tightest thing ever.
Yeah, like
I was
pulls
only
out like
11 years old.
he pulls out like a permanent marker and just starts circling the TV and shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, see, what happened was.
I'll get you a new TV.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Tough acting tonight.
Yeah. What a super
Man, that's dope. See, like I don't. Those are good celebrity encounters. My celebrity encounters and a lot of other people's are usually more B or C rated. So it's dope. You got to watch a football game with John Madden, and
That's a huge one.
And
Yeah. That's when I whip out at parties.
and then I got to play a basketball game in front of the bad guy from Ghost.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's like almost exactly the same.
Yeah, you know.
That's tight,
you know-
dude. We're like,
You know the bad guy from Ghost, right? Like Patrick Swayze's like friend that
I've
turned
seen
bad
that
guy.
movie like once, but yes, totally.
Yeah, that guy with the dark hair. He was at a basketball game, like, cause his son was on the opposite team, and
Like, oh
fucking-
shit.
and then I remember I like got his autograph,
That's so funny.
and then
That's nice.
his wife was like, "What have you seen Tony in?" And I was like, "I saw him in Ghost," and then she was upset. I don't know why. I guess that's
Just
like
legit upset at you. Like,
Yeah.
What? I
That's
didn't
it?
know, dude. Like,
The one bad guy he probably played.
yeah, that's the bad guy movie, and they don't like
really,
it.
you fucking suck, kid.
They don't like to
Dude.
bring. Yeah, yep. It was good. Good times.
Good times.
So
Yeah, well, usually we ask people, like, you know, what was their start in music and shit, but you kind of, like, beat us to it. And, you know, you've obviously been in music since you were really young, so that's not a question anymmer, you know. That's really like what started it all. So, like, when did it switch to program?
Like making beats?
Yeah.
Well, like when I was in when I graduated high school, I was already making hip hop beats, but I switched over to a program called Reason,
yeah.
which was the beginning for me. Reason and Logic I was kind of dabbling with. But I was really in Reason for a long time, and I was learning how to make synths, and I actually had a homie at the time, like, teach me a lot, and he now actually teaches at Icon, and, like, it's a really funny coincidence. It's like my homie from high school, like, taught me, and now he teaches at Icon. He might literally be my mentor, which would be hilarious.
Yeah, you're actually
like, hey, what's up again? Like,
That's pretty awesome.
I don't know yet, but
You're getting ready to start a course at Icon, which is for people that don't know, that is a production school in Los Angeles, correct?
yeah.
I've vaguely heard about it, so why don't you talk about it a little bit? Let people know what's in store for you. What are you planning to do with this course?
Icon is probably, I mean, I'm just gonna, you know, say what I believe. The best production school in the world as far as my research goes. You know, I've done a lot of research. I've been talking to them for almost 3 years, so it's been a long time coming. I want to get the most out of the program as a producer. They also have a business class, which I'm really going to be interested in. I'm really looking forward to, the mixing and mastering, because I really think I know I have room to improve always, on everything. And that's the way you always have to see it. But I'm really looking forward to learning how to mix and master properly. I think that's going to help me, like, a lot. But also they have so many opportunities. Just being there is an opportunity.
Yeah,
like Jaws is in the building like every week almost. Yeah. Just chilling. Their alumni is no joke. Just looking at their alumni, you know that, you know, they are like serious business. If you really want it, you get the most out of the program, you can do big things, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm really just gonna try hard. I'm actually nervous. I'm legit nervous. If anybody's hearing this, I'm legit nervous about Icon, but I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to try as hard as I can. I'm going to be on time every day. I'm going to park right in front.
Hell yeah. You got to get it, right?
It's going to be
Nobody's
awesome.
going to give it to you.
Yeah,
you
that's
know
dope. A lot of people want it to just be handed to them and have it just all work out and have that one song blow up, and that'll get them what they want. You know what I mean? And
I really like working. I think if I just blew up and just had so much money and all this, it would be cool. Don't get me wrong, but I like the path, the journey. Like, I really like the progress.
Yeah.
You know? Too. Like, month by month, even day by day, just like, look how well these tracks are doing. Like, even for your homies, just like putting on for the squad, just like, hey man, like, I like your song, I want to try to promote it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. It's just, I just like to see progress, and I like to progress with everybody around me as like a big giant, like, blob of like successful producer kids all over the world. Like, I don't know. It's hard to, for lack of a better term.
So,
that's dope, dude. That's super dope. Not a lot of people are doing that. Not a lot of people like really care about anybody else but themselves, and not too many people really understand, you know, that aspect of it, or really like know the importance of it, you know. And it's super cool to see. Like, I was just saying recently, like, the same exact thing about how that I love the struggle. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And the fact that
the grind, because if you're just like, if you work so hard for something like that, it hurts, like it literally, and it's affecting your life. Then when you get there, you're really going to appreciate it.
It makes it so much sweeter.
Instead of just like, you know, like born on the right side of the tracks and just like, yo, I'm going to be a producer, I think, you know, because I'm bored and I want to do this. And then, like, I'm going to pay a ghost producer and then I'm going to put my name on a thing. Like, you know, this is like real inside shit, but this happens. Yeah. Like, I mean, I know this happens.
Yeah,
like,
every day. A lot of people's favorite artists are doing this.
It's okay. Like, I'm not going to get involved in it, but it's not my scene. You know what I mean? Like, I'm about the people who like really want to like learn to make the tracks and then make the tracks well and then like help each other out and know that it's not going to be easy. Like, that's how it is. You got to like pay your dues. You got to like go up through the ranks. You got to climb the ladder. Like, it sucks, but that's how everything is in life. But in this scene, all you need is to just try really, really hard and be really, really nice. And then you can at least hang out with me and my people because there's going to be a lot of like people out there to support you. Like, that's the way it is now. Even if you think there's not, you just got to find them. And then once you do, they will help you find more people. Yeah. And because they know the people that are chill. You know what I mean?
And at the least, you're going to make some friends and you're going to make some art, you know, something creative. You're going to create something with some people. And that's really why, you know, you could tell. Like you said, there's people that are like, I'm going to be a producer, I think, because I'm bored. And then there's people that do it because they have this drive to create something their whole lives. How you were in a band and then you made hip hop beats and then you wrote, you know, like rap lyrics and then you went to this and then you moved into production. And it's like, oh, fuck. God damn it. The weed. It got me. It lost my train of thought.
That is definitely like, you know, there's so much to it, and all of this shit is so important, you know what I mean? And then people just like, nobody realizes, like we said earlier, that there is no formula, there is no secret. The secret is there is no secret.
The way I see it, though, not that there is a secret or no secret, but my secret is relationships. If SoundCloud, YouTube, all this shit went away, you know what I mean? We'd still like have all the homies that we made over all the time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like all these people, and let's say it did go away, you know, God forbid, knock wood, but it's like SoundCloud disappears. What do we have? Well, we have no followers. We have no music, but we have all of these people that we met. And what are we going to do? We don't know yet, but together with hundreds and hundreds of people all over the world, we can figure it out. Yeah. You know what I mean? Easily. Like, and we will start something new and we will make something dope as long as we stick together and believe that we can and not give up. It's not impossible. Like,
yeah, that's true. It's starting like just a little homegrown network of people. So, what I was getting at before, I remember the thing that the weed took from me is that, what it comes down to is, besides, you know, the friendships and building these connections with people, is creating the art. Like artists that like creating art, it doesn't matter if you ever make $1 million, if you ever blow up and become, you know, the next whoever. It matters that you were there and that you created the art and that you added to the thing that you love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
All throughout history, the most famous artists, for the most part, never even got famous until after they were dead.
Yeah.
True.
So, you know what I mean? Like, the struggle that you go through creates the art, you know, and that shit lasts forever because it ends up meaning more, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, it's just a part of it, you know, and it just becomes this like thing that you're entangled with forever, you know. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, the music itself reigns king.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the most important thing when it comes to releasing music is how it sounds.
Yeah,
definitely.
That should be obvious.
Yeah,
but it's definitely not. You got people on SoundCloud, you know, what is it? Nice plays, bro, or cool plays, bro.
Yeah,
you got people on SoundCloud that literally make garbage, like record through their. Like, they're not trying. It's not like I'm insulting them because they're insulting themselves. They're insulting the music. They make garbage. They put it out. And you've heard it.
Yeah.
You go on there. It's literally like 100,000 plays on the charts too. And there's like 5 likes and like, maybe 10 comments all like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's because they're like, yo, I'm just gonna make a freestyle, man, and then I'm gonna pay some dude, he's gonna blow it up, and I'm gonna be famous. You know what I mean?
Record this in the shower.
Yeah, like, dude, that's what it fucking sounds like. But I mean, it's just baffling, man. You got people out here like thinking they're gonna be famous because they're paying some shady website to give them plays. It's just weird how people actually think that works.
Yeah,
like
it's crazy. It's crazy. Like people would do anything to cheat and get ahead, but they won't do the fucking work.
Yeah.
To just get good.
It's like they'll work really hard to find a good way to cheat.
Yeah.
like stay up all night, do a bunch of research. It's like, how can I get around this? It's like, man, you should just research on how to fucking do it. Like,
right? It's
so
true.
funny.
It's true. So,
well, I'm glad that there's smart dudes like you out there.
Yeah.
I'm glad that, I'm glad that, that there is hope for the industry still. I'm glad that there is hope for us struggling independent artists, that one day we're gonna be able to get where we want to go, and it's gonna be through the help of people like you and other people that have big channels. And I feel like, you guys are doing a more important job than maybe some of you realize, but at the same time, some of you, like you, actually get it. So, you know what I mean? It's gonna pay itself off in the end for sure.
Well, I'm just a dude, like you, and you guys are like, you're killing this with this radio show. You're over here like making dope raps, like exploring like, territory that's previously not been explored. Like, because you're out here, like, there's no EDM rappers yet, really. I mean, there's a couple, like, back in the day, like, on Skrillex with, like, what's their names? Like, Foreign Beggars and stuff. Yeah. But, like, and then, there's not that many. And there needs to be. So, I mean, like, I'm just a dude, and you're just a dude, and you're just a dude, and we're all just here trying to make it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
basically, it's like, I'm just out here doing what I think is best. Mm-hmm. And, like, everybody else is doing their part, so we're all equal.
Yeah, we're all in it together, and I like to look at everybody like they're me living, a life with different circumstances. You know what I mean? We're all the same thing. So it's dope. If you lose that ego and you lose that, like the headbutting, how you were saying that it all started by opening a SoundCloud message about someone like, hey, check out this song that I made or whatever. And we were talking about the hip hop community versus the EDM community earlier. And, if you get that message within the hip hop community, it's like, who the fuck are you trying to spam me? Trying to fucking get me, trying to make me listen to your song. I ain't giving you a play. Like, that's the kind of,
bro, I'm good.
That's the kind of feeling it is.
I ain't gonna give you a single play, motherfucker.
Give me $10K for a verse.
And that's that ego that's gonna keep you in the dark and gonna keep you in your little corner.
I don't understand that though. I mean, you guys are rappers, you know what I mean? You and Loxon, you guys are so chill. You know what I mean? So they do exist. Like, I had some rapping homies that were really cool, but I know what you mean. The overall vibe is just like everybody versus everybody. Every man for himself. Yeah. Everybody like dog eat dog, literally. And here it's like at least from my perspective, where I'm sitting in the EDM scene or community or promotion, music network, whatever you want to call it, everybody helping everybody. Yeah. Everybody like, yo, like, I got you. Like, I'm going to try to get you this or that. And let me see if I can get you this person's contact or get you in touch with so-and-so or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? Like, it's rare that someone's going to be like, nah, man, like, fuck you. Like, you don't ask me for my shit. Like, I mean, there are certain things where it's like circumstantial. Like, I don't even need to go there. Yeah. But like people asking you for like people you don't know coming out of the woodwork, hitting you up for really big DJs, emails and shit. Just like, dude, like I've been in this game for a while. Like, I worked really hard to get these.
Do some work, bro. Go do some work.
I don't even know you.
Right.
But I mean, besides that, I mean, there's always people out there just trying to like, trying to get some help and don't realize how to go about it. And I get that. And it's not like I'm going to judge them. And sometimes I'm like, it's all good. Like, I'll talk with you and like, I can't give you, so-and-so's email, but like, I can give you this and like, I'll help you this way, da-da-da-da-da. And if you want to like figure out how to find some emails, you might go about it doing this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because someone makes a mistake doesn't mean like they're forever condemned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
it's definitely refreshing. You know what I mean? For for people that aren't used to that kind of community and the kind of like camaraderie, you're definitely the epitome of somebody that is working with people within the culture, within the community, and building up this shit together. And I love that about you, dude, for sure. It's
thanks, man.
It's dope. It's dope. I
appreciate it.
And I think that that alone and your energy is gonna bring you. You're just gonna keep growing from here. You already have a lot of shit going on, a lot of followers on all these pages, and you're talking about doing the YouTube thing, and that's where everybody goes for their shit. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's I think that'll be a good endeavor, and we wish you all the best, man.
Thank you so much,
Definitely.
man. So nice to be here.
You deserve every bit of success that you will receive, because you definitely are a good dude. And there's not a lot of people like that.
It's not just going to be me succeeding. If I succeed, it's going to be like everybody succeeding.
Yeah.
Everybody who deserves it. It's not for me to say, but you guys know. The people that work for it and the people that want it, the people that pay their dues, the people that are respectful, those people deserve it.
That was dope. So before we get out of here, you want to join us in a smoke sesh?
Sure.
All right.
I can do it.
Let's do it. It's a little thing we do called the NHP smoke sesh, where we just get high and smoke with the listeners.
Yeah, boy.
So we have a track that you have actually recently. Well, not recently. It was on 420. That's recent 420.
Yeah, that's
one.
Recently. That's my smoke track, man.
All right. Well, we're gonna smoke to that. Plumin.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody out there, flick your bics, snap your pics, and hashtag them NHP Smoke Sesh. That is a loud torch.
Zoom in.
That was dope.
Hell yeah.
That's super dope.
Yeah, that's that's like future bass.
That's
right?
future chill bass.
Yeah.
That's my shit, dude. I don't know why.
It definitely has that.
me
It
too
has
right
that
now,
stoner,
man.
that stoner vibe to it.
Yep, that was the intention.
Well, it came through. Fucking A. Well, thank you for being here with us and taking the time out. It was dope to chat with you and shit, and we'll have to get you on in the future and see how this YouTube channel is going out. So where can people find you? Where's your main hub? Where are you at on the internet? Not like don't give out your personal address or anything.
Hey yo, I'm at no. I guess just SoundCloud Earsley, SoundCloud Earcvndy are my two, and SoundCloud TreeTribe. That's what I'm really trying to push right now. SoundCloud is my specialty, though. I'm trying to branch out with this YouTube thing and then keep moving with Spotify and all kinds of things like that. And on Facebook, you can find Earsley. That's Earsley. And basically that's it. It's pretty easy to find me. You could just type me in Earsley on Google, and you can find me pretty fast that way too.
You also just recently launched a Facebook page for Earcvndy, right?
Yeah. Earcvndy. Yeah, no.
Hell yeah.
I did, and that was yesterday. Like, actually less than 24 hours ago.
Dope. So we'll have links
And-
for all of that in the description of this podcast.
It's just Facebook Earcvndy with an upside down A in the candy. So EARCVNDY.
All
Sorry
right.
about that for people who get confused.
It's a trap thing.
It is a trap thing, even though there's more than just trap. It's on the page. It's turned into just be a producer and community type thing.
It's a trap, as in it traps you into typing in the wrong thing, and then you have to go back and edit it.
Yeah,
Sure, that too.
All right.
it's a trap. As in it traps you
like
on
Admiral,
the page,
like
and you can't stop listening to the music.
an
It's all
Admiral
a trap.
Akbar thing, and it's like it's a
Everything's
trap.
Yeah.
It's a trap.
All right. Well, we'll have all the links in the description. So, listener, scroll down, click follow.
Good
Boom.
little listener.
So, good little listener. We're gonna send you biscuits. All right. Thanks for coming and smoking with us.
Yeah,
All
for
right.
sure, man. Thanks for having me.
All right. Peace. And there you have it.
Boom.
Fucking A, man. What a guy. That dude.
What a little sweetheart.
He is everything that we need in the industry and the culture. I love how he's all about working with people, and like he's not just like, yeah, man, let's work together. Like he's all about reaching out, working with people. Now he's meeting people that he's been working with, and it's really dope to have, you know, kids like him in the business, in the industry.
Yeah. I
And-
think it's going to be contagious as well, you know? I think people like that rub off on other people. You know what I mean? He's like one of us, you know? Like he fucking cares about everybody, and, you know, he's not just somebody out trying to like
Yeah.
do him.
He's part of the whole.
And that's, yeah, you know, and that's cool. And we're like kind of cut from like the same cloth a little bit. He's a good dude.
Yep. So that's dope that he joined us. And
He keeps it natural, man.
and he didn't say anything about Shark Week. Not a fan of Shark Week.
Well, he didn't really know Shark Week.
Yeah, and we also didn't mention it. I don't know why. I I didn't bring it up once.
It was
I mean,
a surprise.
I'm so excited about Shark Week. And I don't know, I guess I forgot. I was so excited I forgot.
We were sharking him. That's what it was.
Yeah. So yeah, that was that was our Tuesday interviews day. And we will be back on Thursday, maybe sooner. Maybe even sooner. Or I don't know, maybe the extra episode will be later in the week. I'm not sure. I might be jumping the gun. I'm jumping the gun, guys. But yeah, Shark Week has it started in 1988. So we I don't know what anniversary this is. Do some math real quick. I'm gonna do some real quick math. 1988. Today is 2016, so that would make it 28.
Yeah.
28 years.
28?
Yeah, something like that. We're gonna say 28 years, 28th Shark Week anniversary celebration.
Just imagine that. They've only had 28 years of weeks, you know? But they're one of the oldest animals on the planet. They've been here for fucking 400 million years.
Yeah,
But
and they only get they only get 28
get-
weeks.
they get 30 years of recognition from us. That's it. Before that, they were nothing.
Well, now they're getting the respect they deserve. So, fucking Shark Week, I'm excited. I'm gonna go fucking turn on my TV and find some shark related shit right now.
I'm gonna go buy an Aquaberry Shark Grill.
I'm gonna go buy a baby shark.
I'm gonna go dye my hair to match.
I'm gonna go buy a popsicle that's shaped like one of those shark street sharks.
I'm sibling and wear Gucci.
I'm gonna go put chum in the ocean and fish for a shark, and then I'm gonna catch it with my bare hands and put it in the back seat of my car, bring it home, and keep it in a jar.
And then I'm gonna pop out with my shark grill and eat that shit.
Damn, raw, just like that, or alive?
Yep.
You're not even gonna kill it first?
Aquaberry Shark Grill.
They say that you're supposed
Right.
to eat fish right on the side of the river. So if you eat it right in the river,
I don't know what river you're catching sharks in.
yeah, you
All right,
know.
we're out.
All right, we're out. Peace.
Natural Habitat Recording.